And so, you guys wake up, and
Oh no.
yeah. So
The
you guys
service
wake up,
died.
and you look around, and Valus seems to have what's his name?
Sam.
Sam. Sam seems to have to to have wandered off to some other place. You see his tracks leading off to a into a certain part of the forest. And yeah.
It's probably because he was so close to dead.
Yeah. There's a couple like drops of blood. You can definitely smell them and know that it's his blood because you've seen his blood plenty of times. He's bled out so many times.
I either think he's just wandering the woods with hysteria from blood loss.
Should we try to track him down, or is that just simply...
I'm sure he's safe. We all got drug into a hole, last thing I remember.
No, you weren't in the hole. You just you fell asleep inside of a field of flowers, and you heard "I am Groot" or "I am Root."
Gotcha.
So what you doing?
Oh, and we've been left in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah.
So our Christmas quest is a quest to find Sam.
And your map may or may not be with Sam right now.
Oh, great. I don't know. Should we track him down, or can we figure out which way is even north?
Well, I could attempt to tell you.
Yeah. Well, let me see that that survival check.
I'm sure it's going to be a wonderful roll. Oh, the dice
You can
beats me.
you can tell that north is that way.
All right.
Okay,
I
so
don't
north is...
I don't know how else to explain north. It's all, I'm like,
Well, that is a good explanation. North is that way.
It's that way.
I think it's simple enough to just say I know which way is north.
Yeah, you know which way north is, or at least you think you do.
All right. I don't suppose we have many options but to follow the blood.
Which direction is considering our approximate idea of where north is, which direction is the blood going?
The blood is going off of the approximation of north. It is going northwest.
Okay, so we're going away from our main quest again, but yeah, that works.
You're going towards the north. Ish.
Oh, we were?
Well, no, you are now.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I guess we're off to follow the blood trail.
All right, so you guys start following the blood trail, and you're following it around. There's footprints. There's like little like droplets of blood. There's not. It didn't look like he's really like bleeding out profusely, but just enough to bleed to where you can tell that he was still hurting pretty bad whenever he was gone. And then giving a quick perception check.
Ugh. Can I take one on that?
I will give you a 1 on that.
Okay.
All right. All right. Randy, you notice that the blood stops at a certain point, and you don't see any more further on. Raven, you notice that you also notice that the blood stops at a certain point, but you see what look to be two parallel lines going right where the blood stops. Two parallel lines in the ground.
Okay, I'll point those out to Randy.
See.
All right.
Two
I
parallel
guess
lines.
I'll just try and do tracking. I don't really know any other option here.
Okay.
They're just like lines drawn in the dirt, I'm assuming.
Yeah, they're like with Randy's role for survival, he can definitely tell that they are that they're because of their shape. He can tell that they're made from a vehicle of some sort, and they're actually from a sled or sleigh, which is strange because you're in a forest and
I'm worried that Sam may have been slayed.
and it is at that time that you hear an old man babbling in the distance.
Hmm.
And you can see him as well. It looks like he's like
What's he babbling about?
he seems to be mumbling something about dark and ice and the he's saying like dark and ice and poor Kringle and the poor gnomes, and he's just sort of just like mumbling to himself, like just feeling sort of like looking sort of like in a self-pity type thing.
I am Randy, Lord of Death. What ails you, good sir?
He looks at you, and you can tell that he's a human, and he has a long white beard, and he's wearing a brown robe. So when you speak to him, he looks up at you, and he immediately just runs over to you, not in like in a threatening way, but just sort of like in a panic state. And he looks at you, and he goes, "Help me! Help me! I need help!"
What's happened?
Help! The ice field.
Sorry, kind of broke up there.
You need a lot of help, mostly in the form of bandwidth.
Need help! And then he extends out his hands, and in his hand is a tattered piece of paper. He goes, "This is the way to get there. I need you to go and save them, please. Think of the children."
Okay. I'll take the paper from him.
All right, you take the paper from him. He says, "Please don't dilly-dally. The children, they need you." And then he goes running off into the distance, saying, "Help! The ice field needs help!" Off to the next adventurer.
Well, now that we've been assailed by a psychopathic robot, what do you want to do?
Until a griffin comes by and eats him.
What does the note say?
So on the note,
it looks to be like a map that leads from exactly where you are straight to a town that seems to be like half a day's journey from you, judging by your cartography skills.
I guess we're going
And,
to this town.
Yes.
Yep. Guess we should head on towards there.
And the town's name is Iceville. And I don't know if you guys want to do any checks to see if you know anything about Iceville. Characters might. It's pretty. It is a place that's known, but you guys may or not know the lore about it.
Iceville.
Yeah.
Sure. What would that be?
3.
History.
I know a lot about Iceville.
And so
Okay.
Randy,
Wow.
Randy falls to the ground, and as his eyes like open, and he's just like sitting there, like in a catatonic state, as he repeats this out. He says, 480 years ago, Kringle defeated a demon that enslaved the people of Iceville. The unspeakable evil had placed Iceville under a spell of eternal darkness, allowing it to feed off the fear and the sadness of the people. The monster's name has been lost to time. If they're okay, yeah, and that's all that you remember about Iceville. Raven, you two, you don't quite fall to a catatonic
Randy
state.
is a fantastic
Wow.
professor on the subject.
Yeah, apparently so.
You're like, you just turn to him and you're like, you didn't even tell me. I knew that. Yeah, obviously. And so you start going towards the place, I believe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
All right. So as you're approaching it, you feel a chill in the air, and you're even starting to notice that there's a little bit of snow falling on the ground as you are, which once again is strange because it wasn't that cold before, but now it's starting to get chilly, and you're starting to see snow, and you come out to a clearing where you see a few snowmen.
Hmm.
I don't trust it.
Yeah, snowmen. I've not been seeing very many good things about snowmen lately.
I'm certain the branches are from root.
Man, y'all just don't trust Brute. And it's at this time that all of the snowmen turn and stare at you. And then instead of their happy, normal
Charming.
faces, roll initiative.
I'm not. No. Screw you, snowman.
I'm not dealing with this crap right now, okay?
Oh, my initiative went up. That's right. But not my roll.
This is so much fun. All right.
Just the logistics of using a sword on a snowman.
No,
Yeah.
you can do a quick knowledge check.
Okay.
Since they're moving, I would probably recommend Arcana. You know, Jack Dilly Squat. No. You can tell that they're a construct of some sort, and that the snow, while compacted, looks like it can easily be cut through and severed, much like a normal construct would.
Okay.
You also know that they're immune to ice attacks, and but they're vulnerable to fire. And that's what you know about them.
Hmm.
All right, so after rolling initiative, Randy, or wow, not Randy, Raven, you go first.
Well, now I actually want to look something up. um,
I wouldn't be too worried about them.
oh, that would be nice. But I think for now I'm just going to come down over to here as well and attack that particular one.
Okay, let's see if you hit them.
Mhm.
You
Wow.
you you miss.
I'm
You
gonna
go for
love
his
when
stick.
we die to the snowman.
Yeah, you miss. You miss the snowman. All right, and that is your turn. And now it is all the snowmen's turn. All right. This one over here throws a snowball at Randy. Literally just a snowball.
All right.
The snowball goes wide and lands in the snow. This one also throws a snowball at Randy because Randy was the instigator of this, and he hits you with the snowball.
Does he hit me?
He hits you with the snowball. Well, what's your new AC? I guess I should ask.
18.
Yep, he hits you, and he deals. He deals 3 damage to you. That snowball.
3.
3 damage to you with that snowball.
You have to be careful with this.
This one also throws snowball at you because he ain't getting close to you.
Oh, there's another one down there. All right.
Yeah, there's 4. You see,
I had to
there's
character
5.
portrait some away.
Yeah, there's 5 of them.
Oh, I zoomed out and then moved it around so I could see all of them.
Yeah, you get. He misses you. Raven, this one throws a snowball at you because he tried to hit his long lost friend.
Mhm.
He also misses, and then finally this one turns and swipes at Raven. He swings at you with his ice claw. And what's your AC?
15.
He hits you, dealing 9 damage. And that's all they do. You hit.
I do hit.
You
Nice.
do hit. You hit him for 16, and whenever you bash into him, he just like kind of like splatters into the snow, and just completely blends back into the snow. Like you can't tell any difference between where he was and the snow that surrounds him.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Not even a carrot sticking out of the ground.
You can see a carrot. There's a carrot. I'll give you a stupid carrot.
What about the
Food.
hole?
Realistic needs and diseases.
What?
Oh, one of the mods for Skyrim. In my alternate playthrough, I'm using old Skyrim, and I've got realistic needs and diseases. And carrots are a good food source.
Okay. I like it. And that's all that Randy does, is that he charges at the next guy. All right. Raven, it is your turn.
Let's see, what kind of range? Okay, I can do that. Oh, come on, I select, yes, select move. I'm moving now. And I'm going around stuff so I don't...
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, and I'll attack the one that's there next to me.
So, if you attack any of the other ones, you might miss. You hit with one, the second one. Dealing 7 damage. And you slice into him and you cut off a good like section of him, but he still's kind of like standing with like half of it, like a good chunk of him missing.
Okay.
Now it is their turn. All right. And this guy right here disappears. Like he just slinks into the snow, as does this guy. This guy swings at you, Raven.
Hmm.
Yeah, this guy takes a swing at you. And he hits you, dealing 12 damage.
Hmm.
It may or may not have been a crit. Randy, this guy's gonna swing at you as well, and he misses pretty widely. And Randy, it is your turn. Randy, you hit him, dealing 13 damage, and just like the other one, whenever you hit into him, his body just gets scattered across the snow, and he blends right back into the snow, barring his. I feel like you're just so done right now. You're just like don't even care.
On to the next one.
On to the next one. And Raven, it's your turn.
From snowmen to no men.
And let's try to finish this off.
You hit him with both,
Should be done.
dealing enough damage to make his body as well go across the map and blend back into the
Like
snowing
you knock
environment.
the middle ball one way and the head the other way with your swords.
Yeah. And Raven, from behind you, that guy
Yep, I was worried about
appears.
that.
And Randy, this guy appears beside you. And they both take their swings at you. First one's for Raven.
They snowball.
Raven, he misses.
Yay! Finally.
Next one's for Randy. Randy, he too misses. And it is Randy's turn to obliterate another snowman.
Maybe I could miss a roll.
Yep. Or not. And as likely as you would expect, he's gone. Raven, you're up, bud.
Snowball.
There's no question what to do.
You hit with one,
Jeez. Come on, max it.
dealing 7 damage. And like the first one, you just slice off a good chunk of him, but he's still standing tall. He takes a swing at Randy because he's literally seen him kill so many of his friends. He's like, bruh. He swings at you. And he misses. And he misses. Randy, it's your turn.
Jeez. Why are you always...
You miss. No, I'm totally...
We'll just play where
This one's
the
special.
dice has to hit him when it rolls.
And go ahead and roll your damage.
I already rolled my damage.
Oh, yeah, you killed him. Alright, so... And like the others, he splatters to the ground with a carrot sticking up in an awkward position.
All right, I'm gonna gather all the carrots.
You gather all the carrots. There's a total of 5 carrots.
I'm gonna walk away with so many trophies.
I'm gonna leave the stick arms alone.
Oh, but they're good kindling.
I'm gonna have an armor made from all of the random pieces of crap.
What are you doing with carrots on your armor? Yes, well, these were from snowmen.
These are snow carrots. They're tougher than the average tuber.
And like after like a week, they're just like rotting and just like flies just buzzing in and out of them. It's just.
Hey guys.
All right. Whoa!
Oh man!
Wow!
We found him.
I'm here. Hi.
And then you hear off in the distance.
No, I'm not doing it tonight. But I forgot, and I had a bunch of stuff I had to do because family's coming over tomorrow. So.
Gotcha.
That's fine.
And I postponed it until late in the day because I'm stupid like that. But
I would have done the same.
Yeah.
But
if it makes you feel any better, it's only going to last like another like 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's short tonight.
All right. Well, I'll just be here for the next one.
All right.
Cool.
I just wanted to.
You're gonna miss out on your Christmas presents.
Okay.
Oh darn! Oh no!
Randy's gonna take all of them.
Help yourself, Randy.
You also miss the carrots.
You're gonna have like Aubrey's female armor and like just all the things you can't even wear.
I'll just make it, some type of wearable armor using all of the carrots, a dragon skull, and an onkeg head.
It's like a form-fitting chest plate, and you're just like shh, just like rips his plate on.
In this form, strap a whole bunch of stuff to my body and then put it on.
All right.
Like dangling from you.
All right, I'm gonna
All
get
right.
off, guys. All right, Merry Christmas, guys.
No problem.
Merry Christmas.
Hey,
Okay,
Merry
man.
See you
Christmas to
later.
too. Thanks for checking in. And then, and you hear that just as a vapor in the wind, a little wisp of your friend's voice saying, "I'll be back." And so then you follow his voice, which continues to lead you towards the town.
Hmm. I'm thinking we should probably be a little bit more wary about what we're running into.
Maybe. You stay in an ambush position, and I'll just get all of their attention.
Mhm.
Speaking of ambush position,
Oh no.
Mhm.
you both come up to the ridge up here. And you can see out into the distance as you see wow, I typed in soldiers and it gave me like actual like guns and everything.
Nice.
Uh,
See, I would say you should type in Winter Soldier, but I know how that will end.
oh dang it! That totally would have worked. It's a premium asset.
Charge.
So it's at this point that you guys are up on the ridge, um, pretty well hiding stealthily, and you see two um, what appear to be soldiers, but there's something you can sort of see that's off about them. Their flesh seems to be made out of more of a material rather than out of actual flesh,
Hmm.
and their movements are more rigid than actual human movements.
How far are we from the town, or is this at the town?
This is the gate of the town. All right, so you reach the top of a small hill and you see a large building, and at the edge of the woodlot, 200 feet away, yeah, you're on the edge of the woodlot. The building's many windows are lit by candlelight, and you can make out the activity outside. Moving around the outside of the building are 6 short silhouetted shapes that appear to be on patrol. On the front of the building, you can make out a set of large double doors that appear to serve as the main entrance.
Should we try to talk to them?
You want to talk to them?
We can, but it doesn't look like it looks like they're more constructs. I'm not sure that they would be able to communicate very well. You said that they were made out of some sort of material rather than skin? Or
Correct.
hmm.
Yeah.
Do we know if this is normal for this town?
I'm
certain Randy knows.
I mean, it's normal for the town in the way that it's a guard patrolling the town, but you need to be wary because um, the old man did warn you that there was an evil presence at the town.
Oh, there is?
Yes.
See, the old man had some trouble telling us things. I'm not sure if you knew about this.
I, was I cutting in and out whenever I said it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like awfully. You yeah. So basically, there was an evil that that has overtaken this town, and that's why the old man asked you to do it
Okay.
to go save the town of Iceville from the evil presence.
All right. This quest makes a little more sense.
Hmm.
Also, yeah. I mean, it's something that whatever the heck Valus worships would have wanted you to do.
Is this steep?
You could run down it like it's a hill.
Okay.
This whole area here is actually a hill. I just couldn't find a good map to represent a hill.
You do what you need
Okay.
to do. I'm going to get some attention. Charge. I don't really know any other option here.
All right, you charge towards him,
I am
and
Randy.
they obviously both turn and look at you and meet you in the same sort of way. This one's here. How far is that? Definitely far enough. And they both meet you. Roll for initiative. You can tell that their mouths are painted on, and yeah, there's no way you're talking to them.
Very well. Are we doing anything when we meet out in the middle, or just sort of stopping and looking at each other? They can't talk.
I mean, they
Should
have
I
their
be
weapons
rolling
drawn.
initiative or attacking?
Yeah,
Or
I said roll. Yeah, I said roll initiative.
oh, you did. Okay, he
Yeah.
rolled it. I must have missed it. I don't know
Yep.
why.
For a second
I'll
there,
go
I was
last
imagining whenever the two armies were charging towards each other in Braveheart, and then instead of clashing, they're sort of like, "Hi, how you doing?"
Well, you know, just thought I'd run over here. All right, I'm pretty sure Raven's going first.
Yeah, Raven first.
Okay, I'm going to shoot a light crossbow to begin with,
All right, you fire
and
off
I
your light
miss.
crossbow.
You do not miss.
You do not miss.
Oh, I was looking at the last roll. I was like, 9.
Rolling that 20. I missed, guys. Sorry, I tried.
You hit them.
Let's see, what
Let's
do
see
I roll for
how
that?
hard you hit them for.
8 plus 3. It took a while to come up on my screen.
That
You hit them for 16. Is that right?
Yeah.
Because you hit them for 16, And whenever the crossbow hits him, I'll let you describe it since it's your crit. It kills him.
I figured I was going for that one. I have no idea. Bolt hits him and he explodes all over the place.
Your bolt hits him, and I mean, like, just pieces of him just scatter, like, feet and feet beyond him. Like, just he just crumbles to pieces, and there's nothing but just like little like bitty pieces behind him.
Does the painted on face piece remain?
He
No,
wants a
like
trophy.
his head, like his head, like literally just like just shattered.
No trophies. Sorry.
I mean, you could glue it back together, but it would take some time. But he gone. And Randy, this homeboy, while running at you, decides to take a shank at you with his bayonet on his musket. By the way, they have muskets.
Why did they charge me?
They wanted to meet you halfway. I didn't even realize they had muskets until like I looked at it, like, oh, they have muskets. It'd be smart for me to let them stay back, but it's too late now. And they are small creatures, by the way. They're not medium-sized creatures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so don't be too terrified of them shanking you in your shin. Your thing is 17? AC 17?
18.
18? Yeah, he misses. And you see out of the corner of your eye.
4 more.
The other 4 guards. And they just arrive.
Ah, and they're staying in a formation.
That one's more like that.
Okay, that works for me.
Randy, you hit. You know how this goes. Randy, you hit for 12, and you smash him to pieces and leave his
I'm
head
doing
rolling on
my
the ground.
best. There we go.
I got you, man. It wasn't a crit. It's okay. It's not that special.
Let's see. I'm gonna do my best to avoid breaking the faces.
Yeah. And the other one was like a straight like crit headshot. Just boom, headshot. And yep.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and move to there.
Sure.
You're gonna be point blanking me, or rather, I'll force you to.
My
Fair
turn?
enough. Yes, it is your turn.
I'll go for this one down at the end.
All right.
And crossbow again.
Okie dokie. You miss. He's pretty small, so the crossbow just goes wide. It's actually impressive that you hit the first one from that range. And
Really? They're within range.
oh yeah, no. I was just saying that I mean, there's small things, so you managed to hit him when he was small. Like you just like.
Yeah, but that's how he was so close.
Yeah. I mean, it's not harder for you to hit him. I'm just saying that it was impressive that you managed to snipe one of them through the head from the distance, and it's so small. All right. And these guys take their or Raven. Is there anything else you want to do?
Well, I figured the movement part was reloading the crossbow.
All right. So we
Isn't
got
that how
these.
it goes?
Yes.
I have no clue.
I just didn't know if you.
Okay,
Well,
maybe.
your reload was used. No, you took it out last time. So yeah, you reload for your first for your movement action first this round. Yeah. My apologies. All right. So these guys.
Well,
This one takes a step.
I couldn't remember if it was a bonus action or a move action. I was thinking it was a move, but I wasn't sure.
Uh, in the past, it's been move action. Words, a movement action, but I don't know about 5e. It doesn't matter to me if you want to try to get closer. We could say that you had your crossbow out before combat, in which case it would have been a movement action last turn to reload it. So it doesn't matter to me.
I'm gonna be sniping these guys anyways.
All right. Well, you are reloaded. You have a bolt. You have a bolt in the chamber, just for future reference at the moment.
Okay.
Randy, this guy takes a swing at you, and he manages to shank you. And he shanks you for 3.
3.
This guy, yeah, this guy also tries to poke at you with his blade, and he misses because he's a scrub. This guy pulls up his musket and takes aim and fires at you. And since he can see the white in your eyes, he hits, dealing 6 damage.
Ooh, that's better than
And Raven, yeah, and Raven, this guy is pretty upset that you just fired a crossbow at him, so he takes aim and fires right back at you. And the musket ball just barely goes wide. He could not see the white of your eyes.
Nice.
And it is Randy's turn.
Yay.
Randy, you hit. And he, like the other one, you go straight through his torso, and his head goes rolling to the ground. Raven, it is your turn.
I'm just going to continue being a distraction to this guy down here at the end. If it
Go
will
for
let
it.
me click. Oh, that's why I don't have selection on. I still have the ruler on.
You hit him.
Oh, jeez. Let's see.
And like the other one, you hit him through the head, and his head goes, or his entire body just crumbles to pieces and flies backwards.
Yeah, apparently I can only do headshots today.
Actually, I'll be nice to Randy. It hits him in the chest, and his chest just like he's just combust and just like bits of like oil and like pieces just go shattering and flying everywhere and like covering over this guy. So, and thankfully it doesn't affect him because he's a construct and he has strips that can see you without even eyes since they're painted on. And I guess you reload.
Yeah, I was thinking of moving, but at this point, I think I'll just stay here and keep being an annoyance.
I mean, you're pretty good annoyance killing people.
Yeah.
All right, and this guy once again goes shanky shanky. And he hits, dealing 3 damage again. Man, they're just chipping away at you, Randy. And this guy is getting
3.
hot. Yeah, another 3.
Death of 1,000 paper cuts.
And this guy takes a shot at Raven because he just saw him snipe 2 of his friends, and he's like, "Listen, I'm obviously the better marksman here." And he proves himself to be wrong as his shot goes wide.
Phew.
So from the phrasing in the player's handbook, I can't really tell how loading works with the crossbow. What it says is because of the time required to load this weapon, you can fire only 1 piece of ammunition from it when you use an action, bonus action, or reaction to fire it, regardless of the number of attacks you can normally make. I can only guess that to mean if there's something that allows you to like rapid fire in some sort of way, I guess it would be like a ranger ability, then you can only fire 1 ammunition, but you can make as many attacks as you want with it that you have attack actions for. So loading doesn't cost you any movement anymore with a crossbow.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Although maybe it's with the heavy crossbow that I was thinking of.
So one guy's statement is that you load as part of any attack with a crossbow.
Right.
Okay. So that's good enough for me. You hit, good sir, and you manage to once again go straight through the chest of this guy, and his head goes rolling. And Raven, it is your turn. Thankfully, your barbarian friend jumped in between the 2 of you in your range battle.
Yeah.
Because I'm so nice.
Let's see. What is it? 30 feet that we can move?
Yeah, 6 squares.
I think. I don't know what your character's actual
My
speed
speed
is.
is 30 feet, so I would imagine yours is. My speed will increase soon because there's a barbarian feature, but
Nice. Guess I'll go there and shoot the final guy.
Or so you think. Because you were correct. You hit him.
Yay, not a complete miss.
Dealing max damage at
Nice.
11. And you hit him. It goes through the chest, and he just falls backwards. No big fancy explosions, just generic death.
Nice.
And the gates are right behind them, in front of you.
I gather all of the painted heads,
You get 5 heads.
and I will take up the shattered pieces from the first one.
All right, you pick up the shattered
I will
remains.
Picasso it.
Gluing China back together again.
So you spend about 30 minutes collecting little tiny pieces of shards of glass.
Well,
from...
you know, just namely the face pieces, not the whole head.
Just the face pieces. All right. And okie dokie. So now you have managed to get through the gates of the town, and you see the giant, a giant building that looks like the workshop that you had on your map. And so you guys are currently standing outside the door of the workshop.
I open it.
Do you just generically open it? Do you kick it open? Do you try to stealthily open it?
I generically open it.
Generically open it. All right, so you turn the door and you click it open. The door opens with a little bit of like a bell sound. Like you hear a jingling bell as the door opens.
Nice. Where is
great.
it? Can I see the jingling bell?
It's above you.
Okay.
And
I'll be taking that before I leave.
so you guys you enter into the warehouse, and you start to make your way into the main area of the workshop. And the main area is a large room with a high ceiling with cross beams. I'm not even going to describe the cross beams to you because I don't care. And yeah, it's about 30 feet high. The room is filled with dozens of gnomes in pointy green and red hats, working away on toy soldiers. At the far end of the workshop sits a 6-foot-tall monster covered in dark fur with cloven feet, a tail, 2 horns, pointed ears, and a long tongue. Roll for initiative.
Good morning. Or afternoon or something.
Oh, jeez. Why can't that be an attack roll?
You say, why can't that be an attack roll? And I'm pretty sure you got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Whereas I have rolled 8 and 9 for all 3 of mine.
Yeah, but you've pretty much hit every single time you've rolled an
hit
attack.
every attack roll though. Doing good on that front.
It's like I hit one, I miss one. I hit one, I miss one.
I'm trying to find a good character picture for Krampus. All right, we'll use this one. As you can see, he's a gigantic monster. All right. Let's get you guys in the workshop. Sorry for the time delay.
It's all good. Did I kill him?
there is the ugly beastie himself.
2x3.
Yep, because he looks weird any other way.
What was he intended to be?
Uh, uh, I really don't know. I would prefer him to be a. Let's see. He is large. He's medium, so he would be he would be all size. Which we can actually just do this then. In comparison to the gnomes, you are much larger in size. Um, distance does not matter in this fight. So, all right, and he also rolls for initiative because YOLO.
I'm guessing he didn't respond to my hello or good morning.
He responds with, "I am Krampus, and Iceville will live in darkness forever."
I am Randy, Lord of Death. The world will stay dead or alive forever, whichever.
Randy, your initiative was 8, and
Yeah.
Raven was 23. Okay. Okay. So, as is usual, Raven will go first, and yeah. All right.
I'm sensing a pattern.
Okay, I seem to be getting better use out of this crossbow tonight, so yet another crossbow attack. And I probably missed.
You indeed do miss. And he kind of looks at you both, and gives like a very sinister smile, and he goes, "Are you afraid of the dark?" And you
No.
start to see the light around him, dissipate, and he's just close enough to you to where you're also within the darkness, and you cannot see anything.
This is magical darkness, right?
Do what?
This is magical darkness, right?
Magical darkness.
Figure
I'm
like
just clarifying for the sake of dark vision.
sphere of darkness, I think, kind of like certain drow
It's
can cast.
You can do a quick arcane check if you want to know what it actually is.
Okay. Let's see. It's +6.
You know that it is the spell darkness.
Randy
And that's what you know it is.
is very upset by this. So,
All right.
yeah. Okay. I know you said distance doesn't matter. It matters a little bit.
What would you like to know?
I've got to be far enough away from Raven, assuming he didn't move. When we started, like, approximately how close were we? You know,
You
just so,
were.
like, before it's dark.
I would say that there was 10 feet between the two of you. So.
All right. Well, I'm gonna walk forward in the dark.
All right.
And start raging.
All right. You go into a rage.
And
You can't see him, by the way.
I'm gonna make a blind attack because I don't really remember how all that goes.
All right.
Isn't that I don't know? Do they have blind attacks still in?
I will let you swing at the air.
It's a gazebo!
Well, you know, I'll make a blind attack. That was so close to a 20. That is
All right,
what
so you
know.
swing with all of your might and miss.
Nice.
Hmm.
And Raven, you're up.
So how close were we to him initially?
You were 30 feet off, 20 feet off. 30 feet off.
Hmm. Let's see, how large is this area?
Well, half that.
Half that?
Yeah.
So it's probably about 40.
Yeah.
Let's see, what was the range on darkness?
20-foot radius. And you can tell you were like right on the edge of it, so you could back away and possibly be out of the radius of the darkness, depending on where
Okay,
Krampus is standing.
that's what I was thinking of doing, like probably going off in this direction somewhat. And
Okay.
then readying my swords.
All right, you pull out your swords. All righty then. Well, is that all you do?
We're level 4, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
Okay.
Y'all are level 4.
Let's see, what was it that we had? Oh, that one. That's not that helpful. I'm looking through the various different things that we have available to us, and I'm not seeing anything as useful as what I would like. Um, yeah, I think at this point I'm just going to have to be able to, or just going to have to say a guard action or whatever it is, the delayed action or whatever. If
See,
something
you
comes
have
close, I'll attack.
all right. All right, so you managed to step out of the darkness, and yep, you
Is
step
there
out of the
enough
darkness.
space for me to go around the darkness to towards the side, or is it this really cramped area?
I mean, you have
Okay.
it's a pretty large room. It's not like a tiny thing.
Figured out how blind fighting works.
It's about it's 60 foot by 40 feet, so you would definitely be able to do it. Blind fighting, go for it, Randy.
Okay, well, in that case, what I'm thinking is once I'm out of the darkness, I may circle around to the side. Outside,
Given that,
as far as long as I'm outside of the circle of darkness.
all right. And so then, you hear out of the darkness, I've been planning my return for centuries. What's a few moments to destroy all of you? And you hear a slow chanting from the gnomes that are in the workshop going, "Here comes Krampus, here comes Krampus, here to bring children pain." And he charges at Randy
Yes. Thank you.
and tries to gore you with his
Go for it, man.
his freaking
His horn.
horn. His horn, yeah. He thinks to swing at you with his horns.
He tries to gore you with his
His,
What's
his,
he trying to do to me?
and your reflexes are awesome enough because you're already in a barbaric rage that you masterfully avoid his gore howl.
Good.
You're causing damage, right?
At the
On my turn.
at the end of your turn, right?
Ah,
Something like that.
Yeah. All right, and the chanting continues, and it is your turn.
So am I still technically blind?
You can see his faint smile, but so you know that he's in front of you because you were able to see it come in front of you, but you don't have an exact. Yeah.
Blind fighting is just a disadvantage roll. Clarify.
Okay.
oh, okay.
Well, that was given that you were actually hitting him or swinging at him. So this one you'd still have disadvantage.
Right.
But
what exactly are the
14
gnomes made out of? Are they actually gnomes, or are they constructs like everything else we've run into so far?
they're actually gnomes. They are gnomes wearing green and red hats and are working on toy soldiers.
Toy soldiers, huh?
You with the disadvantage you miss.
Okay.
How large are the toy soldiers?
Small constructs. They look exactly the same as the others. But they're still like in bits and pieces on the tables, but they're still being worked on.
If there are any about that are finished products, can I smash through them?
I mean, you're more than welcome to smash through anything in the workshop. I will not stop you.
Do you hear me?
No, I did not.
6 damage.
That's his damage.
Yeah.
All right, he takes 6 masterful damage. All right.
See, neither of us have hit each other, but I've done damage. You suck, Krampus.
Okie dokie. Raven, it is your turn.
If there are any actual toy soldiers that have been finished, I'm going to try to go and smash them up. I don't necessarily care about the stuff that they're currently working on, but finished pieces I'll definitely be smashing apart.
You can tell by the way that their manufacturing is that the moment that like whenever they finish with them, they go down the conveyor belt and get spat outside of the workshop to some other room.
Can I see a door to that other room, possibly?
There is a door. It is. You originally could see it before he cast darkness, but it was behind him.
Ah, okay. I'm assuming
And
that's within the darkness now.
It's still within his sphere of influence.
Yeah, I wish I could actually do something, but that's like way too high level for me yet.
You could take a shot in the dark.
The way I've been rolling, the way I've been rolling tonight, I most likely hit Randy.
You've been rolling great. What are you talking about?
Okay, fine. You want me to take a shot in the dark? I'll take a shot in the dark.
I don't care. It's your character. You can do whatever the crap you want.
It's okay if you hit me. You'll be the first thing to actually hurt me.
You take the shot and
Oh,
you
what is
whoa. You're
Oh.
taking shanks.
crap? I was using the thing to keep track of my health before, and now I don't know what it was because it changed when we went to a different map.
I can check that. I can check it.
Okay.
53.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, that's one of the things. Whenever you change maps, you have to bring your health points and stuff over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Should have given you a heads up. Sorry.
No, it's all
All
good.
right. Um,
It's
so
like,
you
why
take
do I only
your
have 20 health?
shot in the dark, and you miss both Randy and Krampus. Even if it would have hit them, it doesn't look like it would have even affected them at all. It was that weak. That
Great.
pathetic. All right.
Wow.
Randy, it is your turn. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's Krampus's turn, but I'll give you that. On your
Yeah.
actual roll, I'll give you that.
You Krampus is first, and then we'll.
All right. Well, he slashes at you with his claw.
All right.
Did that actually
And,
come through as 2 17s, or was that just the same roll that it's duplicated?
So I rolled a 10, and then when it had my bonuses, it was 17. Then I rolled a 17, and when it had its bonuses, it was a 24.
Oh, I'm showing that you
Oh,
rolled.
the roll from before. I'm not actually sure why that's even there.
Mhm.
And so
Why that's there twice.
he takes his swipe at you, and not only does he miss, but he bites his tongue while because of like how much like force you put behind it. He bit his tongue, and you hear him like squeal out in pain, and the darkness subsides away,
Oh,
and he takes one additional point of damage.
all right. Well, I guess my attack roll was a 17.
Yeah, you hit him. You hit him and dealt 12 to it.
Nice.
And then 3 more.
And then 3 more.
That
Oh my
rage
lord.
damage.
Oh wait,
He's at
wait. Hold on,
22
my
now?
rage damage is 2, so add another 2.
24. All right.
Okay.
He's at 24 damage now.
Yes, only 2 players tonight. Usually have at least 3 or 4, but only 2 tonight.
Yep. So they're having a Christmas side quest of fun and adventure, defeating Krampus and saving Kringlefest.
Allegedly.
As far as they know. And that's what you do. Raven, it is your turn. The darkness is gone. You see a doorway right here.
Oh, well, if the darkness is gone now at this point, actually, I'm not even going to bother moving. I'll just make an attack roll against Krampus.
We'll take a shot in the not dark.
Yeah.
Well, you shoot at him, and it manages to go right between his horns and misses.
Great. To missing again. See, the initiative. Why couldn't the initiative be an attack roll?
And he says, the children will be getting no presents this year, only pain.
Are you a kid?
Him? No.
Because I'm about to give you a lot of pain.
And he swipes at Randy again, and he hits Randy, dealing some sort of damage to him. He deals four damage to Randy.
Whittle away at me. It's okay. What is that thing I can do? A reckless attack. Yeah, I don't mind giving Krampus an advantage. I want him to try and hit me. Does one of those two hit?
You hit him.
Nice.
So when you hit him, you
16.
cut deeply into his upper shoulder and cut down into him, essentially chopping his body in half. And he hisses and has like a straightforward look in his eye, and blood spurts out from all around him and falls to the floor, and he goes limp. And you see the gnomes around you guys start to sort of like fade back and forth, like look like back and forth, and they kind of like shake their heads a little bit.
Charge.
Charge what?
No. So Krampus's body is going to stick around.
Here, let me. Do what?
Is Krampus's body going to stick around?
Krampus's body still. Krampus's body does exist.
Well, I'm just going to sit here in front of all of these gnomes, or elves, or whatever they're supposed to be, and I'm going to take off Krampus's head.
Trophy time.
So you take off Krampus's head, all Witcher 3 style, and yeah, you do that.
Hold it up by the horns. Shout out at the gnome. I am Randy, Lord of Death.
And after they all get out of their stupor, they go, "Yay!" And they walk over to you and thank you, shaking your hands, patting you on the back, and giving you guys hugs, and just being so grateful.
To make sure they can approach me. Just want to go ahead and throw that in there before you run a bunch of gnomes into my aura.
Well, they're excited. they see you glowing, and they're just like, "Oh, savior!"
That barbarian rage.
Yep. And there's one elf in particular, or one gnome in particular, who's a bit bigger than all the rest. And he comes out from the door that Krampus is standing in front of, not wielding a sword, but actually he's dressed. It looks like an old bearded gnome that appears from behind Krampus's door, and he was not there. Or yeah, he didn't know him until he opened up the door, and he introduces himself as Kringle. And he has a very kind, jolly-looking face, and he's wearing a red coat and a hat trimmed with white fur, and he's pretty tall and plump for a gnome, and he's stroking his long beard while he thanks you for saving you guys. And he says that throughout the years past, I've been able to defeat Kringle numerous times before, but I haven't seen him for hundreds of years, and I let myself get a little bit more out of shape, a little more overweight, and then when he came back with such strong vengeance. He caught me and blindsided me, and I'm just so happy that Kringlefest is still able to go on according as planned. And he looks at you guys and goes, "Would you let me give you the first gifts of Kringlefest?"
Oh, sure.
Sure.
And
But I believe you should also now celebrate Randy Fest in addition to Kringle Fest during your off season.
And Randy, he looks at you and says, "I see that you've collected quite a few trophies on your way to my workshop. Those toy soldiers were actually some of my toy soldiers that protect my kingdom, and the snowmen are just my scouts to make sure that they're safe. But I can tell that you've had a lot of things that they've become attached to you, and if you'll let me have them, I will bestow. I will be able to give you your gift." And he has like a gift box open, and he says, "Just put your trophies in this box.
Can I know the gift first?
You'll want it."
I don't think you know me very well.
He's Kringle. He knows everyone.
Are you sure? I'll give you everything but Krampus' head, if that is what you truly want in exchange.
Believe me, you would want to give me Krampus's head.
I can't do that.
Believe
I
me.
am Randy, Lord of Death. I must ensure that Krampus remains dead.
All gifts are returnable. All transactions come with receipts.
Then why can't you just tell me what it is?
Put it in the box.
You, Kringle man.
He goes, "Ho ho ho! You should." So he lays the box down and then turns to Raven. He goes, "Raven, might I see your swords quickly?"
Sure. I'll give him to him. Kind of suspicious, though.
He's a jolly old elf. He's smiling and happy, and he too just puts a box in front of you and says, "Place them in here, and I will be able to bestow upon you your gift."
Okay, I'll stick him in the box.
All right. You stick them in the box, and he then closes the box, and you hear this. You hear like the sound of jingling bells and children's laughter and just excitement, and just the box starts to glow and glow and glow as like a dust starts to swirl around it, and then finally he picks up the box and he hands it back to you and says, "Merry Kringlefest."
Okay, I'll open the box and look inside.
So when you open the box, you see your two scimitars now have a gold trim around the edge of the entire hilt, and on the sword blade itself, you see that there is that they've been sharpened to the point that it looks like there's even might be a slight diamond tipping to it. And they both glow with a blue aura around them. And he tells you, these swords will now strike truer than before, and with imbued with Kringlefest spirit, you will be able to to do more to bring children happiness to each other. So basically, each sword is now masterwork. So you do +1 to damage and +1 to hit.
Okay, nice.
And the blue aura is a 1d6. They're both freezing now.
Oh, nice.
They both have the freezing effect.
Ooh, nice.
All
So then he turns and looks back at Randy with a joyful smile. He goes, "So how about you? Are you ready for your present?"
How much room do you have in that box?
Just enough for what I've asked you for, Sonny.
You sure? Because I have some other things I could read off, like a sign that says closed. Roots pellet. 2 snake ashes. A bracelet, a bone statue, a dragon skull, 6 on-keg butt feeler, 6 on-keg heads, a chest of ease. I'm just saying, what all do you want in this box?
Just my toy soldiers' heads and the carrots that you got from my guardians in the future in the outside of my kingdom, and Krampus's head.
All right.
So you put it into the box.
I put it into the box.
All right, you put it into the box, and he goes, "Merry Kringlefest," and he presents you the box.
I open the box.
You open the box, and there's nothing there. Now, roll initiative.
I will take your head with me, if not Krampus.
You hear the marching of toy soldiers watching, and the door flies open. There's a good 100 of them.
I'll fight them.
The inside is it looks like it's a crown, and the bottom layer of the crown is all of the toy soldiers' heads that go in a round shape, and then the carrots are placed on top of the crown's head, pointing towards the center, and in the center is Krampus's head that is laying on top of the crown with his tongue sticking out in a frightful position. And he says, wear this, and so that the people of all of Tamriel can know that you are that you defeated Krampus, and that you indeed are the Lord of Death. It will bring fear out of the ones that upon you. It will bring fear out of the ones that you want to bring fear from, but also it can bring joy out of the ones that you wish to bestow joy into. This is filled with Kringlefest spirit. Please be cautious with it, as they are some of my most prized possessions and toys. And basically what it is it gives you a +3 to intimidate, and a +3 to what's the other thing? Diplomacy?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. +3 to persuasion.
Yeah, there's deception, intimidation, performance, and persuasion are the charisma ones. So intimidation and persuasion.
Yes. Actually, just give it a your modifier has a +2, or not your modifier. Your charisma score is a +2 while wearing the.
Like my charisma. As a whole.
Yeah, your charisma as a whole. The score is it's a +2.
Well, that's not half as good. Now it's only +1 to those things.
But it's also +1 to the other things.
Who uses anything but intimidation and persuasion?
Fine, you can have it the other way. I don't care.
It doesn't matter to me. I'll do the if it's the +2, will it go over cap?
Yeah.
Then I'll be fine with +2 charisma then.
Okay.
Words. Is there a way to do modifiers in the like character sheet thing where it's like
You should be able to. No.
No.
Maybe
So you
on
don't know,
your
like, move it up.
yeah. And he has 3 more boxes in his hands that he then turns to Raven and says, "Raven, I know you have more friends who weren't able to join you. One of them being the poor boy who I had accidentally hit with my sleigh, and he's in the back room right now resting. But when he
got ran over.
and he says, please give them these gifts whenever please give him the gift with his name on it whenever he wakes up, and give the other 2 friends
Do you want me to put some stuff in that
their
box
gifts as
for
well.
him?
No, these boxes are already filled.
You sure?
With
I think snake ashes would be appropriate for his vibe.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
And that's what happened. And you saved Kringlefest!
Yay!
Hooray.
Alright,
But
anything else?
seriously,
Randy Fest.
now that you've given me this helmet, I just think you should definitely make an ice sculpture of me holding Krampus's head to celebrate Randy Fest, which is a fantastic name for a celebration. You're going to get more gnomes.
Upon the gnomes hearing this, 3 of them just book it out of the door and runs towards the runs towards the door, or goes outside.
So now you'll have 2 seasons, Christmas and death.
Oh gosh.
I'm the new good version of Krampus. Let all know that.
Oh gosh.
And Kringle looks at you both and looks at Randy and goes, "Ho ho ho! No, you don't."
I changed my title. Don't think
no
I
way.
will add to this.
Jeez. You may say that you are Slayer of Kringle, or you're no,
Slayer. It's coming.
you are Slayer of Krampus. Lord of Death. Just get the cool presents, and sometimes you just get socks. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns?
I think I'm fine.
I think I'm good too. I just had a question about the last session, I think it was. I think it was the last session. Or was it the session where we bought stuff? We were talking about Did you give each of us 1,000 gold, or was it the entire group got 1,000 gold?
I wasn't there for that, so I don't know.
Oh, you missed Aubrey attacking Sam?
Yeah, I missed that. Matt, are you still there?
Hmm. No, he disappeared
world
off
may
of
never know.
Roll20.
Any thoughts, questions, concerns? Because I'm not going to answer anything.
Maybe he went off to look stuff up.
Maybe.
Because I thought that he had given each of us 1,000 gold because we were getting ready to buy stuff. And then he like charged us double for things. And
Oh.
there he goes.
Yeah.
So I kind of figured that that was why he was giving us 1,000 gold, was because they're going to turn around and charge us double for everything.
Oh, are you back in?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. So did you get the question, first off?
I did not hear his question.
Oh, the session where we had the inter-party conflict and such, and you gave us 1,000 gold. Was that 1,000 gold each, or was that 1,000 gold for the entire party?
Each.
Okay, that's what I thought you said, because you didn't charge us double for stuff, or near double. And I think we were having a discussion afterwards, and I think a couple of people thought you said 1,000 for the entire party.
No, it was 1,000 from the king. It was 1,000 each.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I just wanted to verify.
That would be it.
I just think that Randy looks great right now.
I mean, you've got a daggum demon's head on your face.
And a necklace of adaptation. And a dragon slayer sword. just I just look like a maniac.
How are you enjoying that dragon slayer sword there, Bo?
I like the higher attack rolls. Even though it's only like by 1 point. I don't really know how I feel about the damage on it yet. I guess the additional damage is also nice. Or does it add damage? I don't remember.
I mean, just wait until you fight a daggum dragon.
I know that's when it'll be really nice. Because you get a stupid amount of extra D6.
You said the ice or the freezing effect on both of those does 1d6?
Yes, 1d6 for each sword.
Oh, nice. Let me see if I can
Yeah,
actually
They
get
won't
those to
hurt
roll.
snowmen.
They are nice swords, I'm telling you.
So now all you need to do is hit.
Well, he gets a +1 to hit and a +1 from the damage of the sword by itself.
Wow,
Nice.
nice. That will actually add the extra dice to that roll. Nice.
Yep. And that's what happens whenever you get a masterwork. It just gets +1 to both.
Yeah, but I was looking at the excuse me. I was looking to see if in my macro if it could roll the 1d6 in addition to all of the extra stuff, and it can.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You
I can
can
be
pretty much chain as much as you want in the macro.
Yeah.
nice. So I can be even lazier.
Yep. Well, like, Well, I actually meant for that to write out, given that I didn't do /roll, but whatever. I was gonna show the like how to for I don't know what their like comment out system is, so I don't really know a way to show it in the
Parentheses?
I tried parentheses.
Yeah, well,
I don't know.
oh, did you just type 68 and it did it?
No.
Or
So
did you use the square brackets? Because I know what the square brackets work.
I was using the square brackets to show that you could roll like 1d4, d6, d8, so to speak. Like you'll roll a d4, and then that's how many d6 you'll roll, and then that's how many d8 you'll roll.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's something broken like that. Well, I just got a Jigglypuff, and I'm pretty excited. Not gonna lie.
So you just got a Jigglypuff?
Yes.
Well, Merry Christmas.
No, Merry Christmas was when I got my Santa Pikachu.
Gotcha. So anyway, how much health does Kringle have?
So long as children believe in him, he has infinite health.
Does that hold true for the Lord of Death?
So long as children are
Killer
dying,
of Krampus?
as long as death exists, the Lord of Death will die.
Randy Ravage, Lord of Death, Killer of Krampus. Pleasure to meet you.
I just can't wait to have that one guy who exists who's just like, oh, I know Krampus. Yeah, he's a pushover.
Shut up, Heimsker.
Dang it, Weiser.
Oh, wow, I can see your title now. Or your entitled name.
Jeez. Oh, freaking crap. Jeez.
Randy Ravage, Lord of Death, Killer of Krampus. Not Slayer of Krampus?
This one would be like in parentheses, soon Kringle.
I feel like Killer works better with all the Ks,
Ah.
the literary aspect of it. So
KKK.
I might have to become the Lord of Life so that, I get to do the double letter thing all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
Randy's had a change of heart.
The Death Lord of Death.
Maybe when I beat the Lord of Death, I'll just change the title to Death of Death.
Death of Death. Defeater of Death. See, I thought you were going to be the lover of life because it'll be LOL. And then Justifier Krampus for JK.
Layer of bricks.
Layer of bricks.
Just another starting of L. Because he was trying to do LK, 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 I guess.
Hmm?
Weren't you trying to go back and forth between L and K for your titles?
No, it was just the doubling up of the letters of each title. Randy Ravage is my name, 2 R's. Killer of Krampus is 2 Ks.
Ah, I see.
So Seth, have you seen Rogue One yet?
I have not seen Rogue One yet.
You should. Chewbacca dies.
Oh,
I
I believe you. Oh, I could be the Duke of Death.
The Duke of Death. There you go.
There you go.
But you're no longer you're no longer a lord, though. You're a duke. It's a downgrade.
Daedra
Right,
of
something
Death.
Something has to be done about this. I don't feel like Dad.
The dawn of death.
Denier of death. The dude of death.
Decapitator of Death. Once you at least kill him.
I mean, the Duke of Death would make the most sense. That's when you kill the Lord of Death, in which case you consider yourself the Death of Death. All right.
See, I'm not actually sure, like, the comparison of a Duke to a Lord. I think it depends on. Like,
True.
a king is certainly above a duke, but I think a duke is above a standard lord.
Fair enough. I can give you that title. I don't care.
I'm going to say I upgraded. That way, the next time I argue with the Lord of Death, I'll be like, no, I'm your duke now.
All right. Any other quick questions before we hop off?
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think I'm good too.
All right. I'm debating on what to give the other people. I feel like nothing is an appropriate thing, but
Cole.
Cole. Except for for Sam, whenever he opens it up, it's like the peanut can, the peanut brittle can. It's like the snakes pop out of it because he sprinkled snake ashes on it.
Whatever's in there. Put snake ashes in it. You'll give him a rapier of snake slaying.
That would totally be good for him. But it looks like a snake. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
All right. Good night, man.
Have a good night.
Yep.
And a good
Merry
Christmas.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.